Shop floor and machine tool efficiency is becoming more and more important as UK manufacturers aim to be more globally competitive.
So with that in mind, Joe and I have travelled up to CBE Plus to find out how they've implemented the FourJaw monitoring platform. So Lindsay, who are CBE?
CBE are a multidisciplinary subcontractor operating in a wide range of industries.
So what industries are you involved in?
Aerospace, rail, nuclear, medical, motorsport.
So that's quite a lot of industries that
Absolutely.
You've got your hands in really to play with. So what problems in terms of downtime were you experiencing as a company?
We noticed that our run times were greater than our planned times, which meant that production planning was quite difficult.
Yeah, definitely. So planning upstairs and having these timelines involved and then them being completely different downstairs is obviously something that you can improve. What machines have you invested in on the shop floor?
Our machines are mainly Mazak and Akuma. We've got 14 in total, and we have recently invested in wire EDM technology, so that we'll be adding that onto our offerings as well.
So Lindsay, we've talked about planning times and them not being the same on the shop floor and them not linking up. So why were you looking into a monitoring software?
We wanted to look into efficiencies, ways of improving the business. You know, times are changing, customer expectations are slightly different. So we wanted to be able to offer reduced lead times, which would mean that we would need to create more capacity. We also wanted to hold stock in some instances of repeat business, which meant if we had the capacity, we would be able to do that. So yeah, it was important for us to look at our bottlenecks and our capacity constraints and then work on that.
Lindsay, why did you invest in the FourJaw technology?
The FourJaw platform is compatible with all of our machines. The guys that work there for the business, they're really supportive, and they've kind of supported us along this journey. So we took this as an opportunity to really get involved with FourJaw and spread the efficiency exercise across the whole business.
Yes, so Chris, tell us more about FourJaw.
So FourJaw is a combined hardware and software platform that enables manufacturers of any size to get set up in the world of smart factory productivity.
Sounds easy, but I'm sure it's not. Tell us how it's done.
So the FourJaw is powered by this. It's the MachineLink. It's a little IoT edge device that enables manufacturers to get set up for little cost and little effort and getting into the world of productivity improvements that we offer.
So basically the first step into a smart factory essentially, but for very little cost.
Exactly, yeah. So the MachineLink costs less than £200 and it takes around a minute to install on a machine. And you can install it yourself, you receive it in the post.
And what does this tell us? Obviously that's pulling data out of the machine tool, but what data is it telling us?
So it's productivity data. So when is your machine running? When is it not running? And when it's not running, why is it not running? The idea being that manufacturers, they can look at the productivity data as soon as they can see it, then they can spot gaps in their productivity and they can use that knowledge to close those gaps up and improve their output dramatically.
So how does a return on investment model look like?
So the device itself is less than £200, and from there you've got a choice of software platforms to choose from. The first one being a completely free, light platform to enable manufacturers to get going on the platform as soon as possible, experiencing the value before then they choose to upgrade.
So literally for £200 or not even £200, you could put your foot into smart manufacturing.
Absolutely.
So Chris, what challenges were you experiencing that made you invest in a monitoring system?
We're looking to grow the business and we recognise that we could improve our asset utilisation significantly.
That's brilliant. So what advantages have you seen in the system so far?
Well, we have seen an improved asset utilisation on the trial machines that we've introduced, around 13% over the trial period since September last year.
So that's quite a big increase in that period of time. So what machines have you got the software installed on at the moment?
At the moment it's on the Akuma horizontal machining centres, our sliding head lathe and two other traditional lathes.
So that's quite a few at the moment. Are you looking to roll them out onto more machines?
Yeah, we're looking to roll out to all the machines in the shop, which will be 16 in total.
Has it changed the way your staff are working? I know you're not trying to catch them out, but is it increasing their productivity?
Absolutely, yeah. It's all about making the assets work harder, working the machines harder and not the people.
So Chris, what attracted you to the FourJaw monitoring software?
I was introduced to the guys at FourJaw in 2019 when they were still working at the Advanced Manufacturing Park. The initial attraction for their software was that it was compatible with all machines. We'd looked at a number of alternative applications previously, and there were always things that they couldn't do or machines that it wasn't compatible with. And the FourJaw system, because of the nature of how it works in terms of looking for a current in a cable, it was compatible with everything that we got.
So if any other companies out there are looking for a monitoring system, what would you say about FourJaw?
It's been easy to install for us and we've had some great results very early on.